Welcome back, family of light. This is Davida with Medium of the Light Tarot. Libras, I am back with you for another reading. This is mid-month, January 2021. This is the erotic tarot. When I asked the collective Libras that would be listening to this, this is the deck that they chose. Now I ask that the collective energies of the Libras who are going to come here and listen to the entirety of this message, go ahead and ask your higher self and your guides to talk to my higher self and my guides to give the highest and best healing information for you at this time. Now please make sure that you give this a thumbs up so it gets spread to other Libras that need to hear this. Libras, Libras, Libras. Nice. I'm seeing lots of cards I haven't really seen before. All right. So if you're new here, this is you, this is them, this is the storyline. Flip these two as they resonate with your storyline. This is a card I haven't really seen. Interesting woman's hair. It's the Queen of Wands. Here's the Devil card, and here is the Knight of Swords. So you're rushing towards something. You're definitely feeling a lot of fire and passion, and you're trying to keep a hold of your energy here. You're trying to present yourself as a queen. Not that I'm saying that you are not embodying that, but that's the energy that you are bringing forth. You've got the Death card. You've got this King of... interesting, I didn't notice that until just now. You've got the King and the Queen of Wands here. So you're definitely, divine counterparts. Most definitely. You got the Six of Cups here where, your person might be lamenting about what's happening here. There's a stalemate card here with the Two of Swords and walking away from something that you think is not worth your time. Let's see. That's the Judgment. This is death. Definitely feeling a loss here. Now, Spirit, is there any information that you'd like to give? I feel like you guys are at odds. You're very much a divine counterpart here with the King and Queen of Wands. I feel like you're still willing to try. This person at the moment is more of standing still and asking why. Why do things have to happen this way? You guys are, I feel, both very stubborn. There's lots of fiery passion and love with each other. With the Queen of Wands comes the Queen of Swords. So you have very much shut down as well. But you're definitely keeping in your power. The Five of Cups. Thinking about walking away from the situation. This one is actually something, I messed up on this one. I'm not used to seeing this strange of a Six of Cups. So they recognize you as a counterpart. a divine counterpart here. They recognize it. I feel like you don't feel that they recognize it. And because of this stubbornness, you're like, should I walk away? But you know that there's love. You're just tired. You're tired of the fighting. You're tired of it. You know, from the looks of their cards too, it looks like they're very tired too. You guys are very stubborn. Like, you guys fight. Fight a lot. You know, they're wanting to put down the sword as well. They want a transformation here. Here is the Knight of Cups. They don't want you to go. They don't want you to leave them. You know, but it's like, it's the Ace of Wands here, but it's, you know, look at this picture. The devastation. You know, it's devastating them. I feel like it's devastating you. You know, with the stalemate is, you know, this defensiveness. You know, and then here is the Nine of Pentacles, where it's this self-assured, confident, prosperous person. And that's how they see you. And so in their stubbornness, they're like, well, I know she doesn't really need me. Or he, she, they doesn't really need me. But they don't like that either. You know, and with this Death card comes the Strength card. It's like, you guys are going to have strength about this. And look at that. There's the two of you. Pointing to the star. Let's go into, let's see. Let's go with these. Because I feel like there's lots of love. But there's lots of stubbornness between the two of you. Both of you are very much in your ego. You know, and it's caused this separation. What was I saying? Pride and ego. You know, and it's not just on one side. It's on the other. I think you guys are mirroring each other. And it's putting this barrier between the two of you. But your energies are very much the same. You know, and it's bringing grief for both of you. This is like, it's not healthy. You know, and self-worth here, it's like, is it worth trying to show your ego and your pride being so bullheaded that you're going to let go of it, and then you're going to be devastated and alone, and then you're like, does this have anything to do with my self-esteem, my self-worth? Do I have to fight tooth and nail to prove that I'm just as strong as they are? And the answer is yes. So that's something that you might want to look at. You know, because if you are the feminine, it is worth knowing that you don't have to exert that much. Your femininity can be exerted in a different way that is just as powerful, just as balanced. You know, and if you're the masculine, same thing. You know, is this a part of your self-worth? Are you willing to be alone and lonely to prove your point? You need to go in and balance what isn't working. You know, how are you being too pig-headed? How are you being, you know, avoiding this metamorphosis that obviously both of you want, but neither of you are willing to back down? Yeah, somebody's got to back down here. Somebody's got to ask for forgiveness. And maybe not forgiveness, but being willing to put the white flag up and say, I surrender. Let's figure this out. You know, and don't let the material world get to you, because I feel like both of you can escape into the material world where you're like, oh, I'm going to work all the time. I'm going to get my money. You know, just like this card down here. This is how your person sees you. So you're like, I'll show them. You know, and this is just going to keep you guys stuck. It's going to keep you guys going into a bad direction. You guys both need to go into your healing. See what this is about. You know, why do you feel like you have to do this? Because I can feel that both of you are so stubborn, but you both want each other. You know, and what is that going to take? You know, you're going to need to end the cycle, because the cycle keeps going around and around and around. And I feel like this is a very much a strong soulmate connection. That's something that this cycle could have been going on for lifetimes. And so this is your time to break the cycle, you know, to reinvent the situation. Like, what do I want to look like now? Do I have to have that same strong energy? You know, refocus your efforts. Is it worth being pig-headed and in my ego, but I'll be alone? You got to decide if you want to be alone and have a ton of money, or have a ton of money and have the love of your life. Have your soulmate next to you. Because this is all about compromise. This is all about making sure the vibrations are good. All right, let's see. Love messages from your person. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Duh, we already knew that. Oh, look. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. One more message. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And in this case, this is about forgiving, you know, something from the past. Not only your parents, but possibly the connection that you guys both had in a past life. Forgiving. We'll do one more. Please don't forget to like this video, Libra, if it was helpful for you, so it can help other Libras that need to hear this healing message. And tons of them just came out, so let me reorganize this. It says forgiving and learning. So this is definitely about, you know, not only for them, but for you. Can you forgive yourself for being so pig-headed? You know, so up in your ego that you would be willing to, you know, be without them to prove a point, to show how strong you are. Because when it comes to marriage, maybe you guys are already married, or maybe this is coming down the road, but choose your battles. Choose your battles. Because I think this is a love that neither of you want to walk away from. All right, my dears, let me see. What else do we need to express here, Spirit? Well, let's do. Okay, so we're going to do the dark mirror. So this is for you, the person who is watching this, whether you are the Libra or the cross watcher. What do we need to know here? Alone in the world. Wasn't I just saying that? Like, are you willing to be alone in the world because you're stubborn? You need to make up your mind on that one. You need to do some healing about it. It's your choice. But this is definitely divine counterparts. And I certainly wouldn't let it go without a fight. But that's just me. All right, you guys, you have been served. Please give this a thumbs up so it can spread to other Libras that need to hear this. I look forward to seeing you on the next reading, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Medium of the Light Tarot.